Our skeleton, the superstructure of our existence. It defines our shape and dictates movement.
It does so many things. It has tremendous mobility and elegance as it moves. It has all these elements of protection as well.
But what if our body lets us down?
I just felt a pop, and it just buckled.
I didn't give up because it's just not in my nature to.
Scrimmage for the New York Liberty, one of the WNBA's best teams. The first game of the season is only weeks away. And guard Becky Hammon, one of the Liberty's best players, is on the sidelines with an injury. Becky has been playing in the WNBA since 1999. She's not big, but she's known for her smart, scrappy play.
I do some things that people are a little shocked and awed at because I'm so little. But I look at the whole thing kind of like a chess game. And that's my mind getting my body to do what I want it to do.
But sometimes her body does not do what she wants it to. June 26, 2003, Madison Square Garden.
I remember that day specifically. Wasn't in the game for more than 10 seconds. I had grabbed a rebound, was heading down the court, and just went to stop. It was really nothing. I mean, I really just stepped out to stop and throw a pass, and it just buckled. It felt like my knee had stayed in one spot, and then, you know, my femur had just kicked over my tibia and went out to the sideline and came back. It felt like it had stretched about 2 feet from what it was supposed to do.
A high-performance athlete out with a potentially catastrophic injury. What had happened? The answer can be found in Becky's skeleton.
I mean, the skeleton is amazing. I mean, it provides support. You've got these magnificent vertebrae, and they get bigger and bigger and bigger, almost like an architectural structure as it distributes more and more weight. It has tremendous mobility and elegance as it moves.
Our bones give us the proportions of our faces, the length of our stride, the reach of our hands. The adult human skeleton has 206 bones. Each is perfectly designed to work in conjunction with other bones. Layers of calcium and protein bundle together with a center that looks as delicate as lace.
And inside those bundles, you have in the center these beautiful little arches called trabeculi, which are small bone that allow it to be very light, but also very powerful, very much like an egg carton. It's not very big, but because of the way it's constructed, it can really protect those eggs.
Bones, though, are only one part of our frame. To become a skeleton, they have to be held together, and that is the job of the dense tissue connecting the joints, ligaments. All combined, this amazingly delicate and durable structure can give us the dexterity for gentleness, while it is twice as strong as granite. How can Becky's strongest bones simply collapse while she's running down the court? Look closely. It is not Becky's bones breaking. It's something else.
I just felt a pop. But I thought surely I must have just twisted it or just caught it. I thought no way could this be an ACL.
ACL for anterior cruciate ligament. Becky's bones are fine. It is what's holding them together, a ligament that is ruptured. The ACL is one of the crucial tethers her whole knee joint hangs on. Under the right conditions, if you twist it too hard, it will snap.
And the anterior cruciate ligament makes sure that these two bones do not separate. But basically, you turn really hard, you're going to rip one of those ligaments.
ACL injuries are common, but can still derail a career.
Oh, perfect. As long as you're not having pain, we're good.
Becky has undergone surgery and embraced a strength training program. It has taken months.
Stretch it out.
And you wake up every day and you go to rehab and you stay determined and you stay focused on what you need to do.
So is the problem just in the ligaments? Maybe not. We are bipedal. We stand up to move. Walking upright made our pelvic bones widen a bit, helping us balance and stay off all fours. Ordinary, everyday activities don't really put our skeletons to the test. But impact sports like basketball not only test our joints, they test our evolution. And unfortunately for Becky, evolution is not on her side. Women have 8 times as many ACL injuries as men. Why? Apart from size, there is little difference between the skeleton of a man and a woman. The one exception is the pelvis. Physiologists have a measurement for the difference. It's called the Q angle. Q as in quadriceps, angle as in how the knee lines up with the pelvis. A man's Q angle is 10 degrees, while a woman's stretches farther at 15 degrees. It's because her pelvis is wider. The result? Pressure on the knees.
Their hips are optimized for childbirth, and that forces the hips to be further out, which puts a lot more pressure on the turn whenever they play these kinds of really tough sports.
Being a woman, are we at a disadvantage physically? Yeah, I would say so. That's just the way we are built. But having the ability to reproduce and carry a baby, that's a great blessing. You know, you play with the cards you're dealt with.
Luckily, Becky Hammon's cards seem to be improving. It's been 10 arduous months of recovery since Becky's injury. Her successful return to the game is tonight.
A lot of adrenaline pumping tonight. I play hard, I play with a lot of passion. That's just in my nature, that's how I am.
And she does it. Becky and the New York Liberty lose this outing, but she goes on to record her best season ever.